Angie, the plant-loving mom. What's growing on? Here is my living room plant wall, and I am going to take you through it today. I am so excited, everyone. My husband just finished this shelf for me, and he installed plant lights under the bottom of it. I absolutely love it. Now I have this whole jungle wall that I was going for. I have plants tucked all over my house, and I'll show you more of those later, but right now I'm going to show you this area. If you notice, I still love dinosaurs. I haven't grown up. I've got a stegosaurus here and a stegosaurus on my shirt. We're twinning. All right, now to the plants. This is a bromeliad that I got on clearance about a year ago almost, and it had one coming up in the middle that was like dying, so I cut that off, and now I have this one and this one growing, and I am excited to see how that turns out. Gotta put my little dinosaur back. He likes to munch on that plant. This is a cactus arrangement that I've had for a couple of years. Now, there were so many crowded in here that unfortunately, some of them didn't make it right off the bat. This was from several years ago when I was a much newer to houseplants. So I have this cactus here. It has a little bit of scarring on it. I had it too close to the window one year and it got a little cold, but it recovered. It just will always have a little bit there. And then there's this one that likes to flower a little bit. It has like these flowery looking things on it. All right. This is a little mini fern, and my son actually made this planter with the dinosaurs in it and on it. My daughter made me this. Isn't it the cutest? It is art and science all in one. This is a little orchid that I recently rescued. It had one flower that was done, but it will flower again. I just need to be patient. That is partially the one thing about gardening, is you just really need to be patient. You can get plants very cheaply, especially if you're willing to wait a little bit. All right. This is my PILEA. It is sometimes referred to as the pass-along PILEA or the pancake plant. It is great. It just keeps growing these happy little lily pads. Now mine, I have had this one for about 9 months. It has not had any pups grow in the soil yet. I recently did transplant it to this bigger pot, and it is growing some new leaves here. Eventually, if it doesn't grow pups, I can just cut this top off and root that, and then we'll have a baby PILEA. So I definitely plan to do that. These two succulents are just sitting here. My kids got these recently. They also love plants. This plant here I've had for about a year, and my kids made this one as well with the dinosaurs. It's super cute. And it was a terrarium, but it was kind of unhappy at first, and it was searching for light. So it got really tall and leggy, and then all of the leaves fell off. But the cool thing about plants is if you leave it, it will just, and keep taking care of it, it will probably come back. And I have a little baby one growing right there. Okay. This is a little cute little turkey with an air plant in it. That one's actually my son's. He really likes this. This also belongs to my son, and he calls it his taco plant because its leaves are shaped like tacos. This zebra one is doing great as well. I just love succulents, but I also love other plants that aren't succulents as well. Now, I'm going to stand on this side for a while so you can really see over here. This is a little bonsai tree that we found, and it wasn't properly bonsai'd. So then we took care of it and watched some videos and learned to bonsai. And so we got this one shaped nicely, and when you bonsai, you have to cut off the long root that's in there and supply it. This one had gotten a little bit dried out, but it's coming back, and we're continuing on with that one. Okay, the next thing I have is just the coolest. My husband made this for me, and it has sand and rocks and succulents. It's like a little piece of the desert right here. And this is a Christmas cactus that I found on clearance at my local garden center, and I was surprised when I brought it home, and it is starting to bud. I'm so excited that it's going to bloom right away for me. So this is from my Swiss cheese philodendron, my first one, and I had an accident with it. It didn't die, it's still alive, but it did drop all of its leaves. These were on stems that were just drying up near the soil. So I cut these off, I dipped the end in rooting hormone, and I'm trying to regrow them. I just did this a week or two ago, so I just need to be patient. I have this plant here, and this plant is beautiful. I really like it. As you can see, it's browning on the ends of the leaves. I was just using regular water to water it, and it's sensitive to chlorine and fluorine, so now I'm watering it with filtered water. And if that doesn't take care of it, I may need to get some distilled ones. One thing that you can do with a lot of plants is to just trim off that brown part, but I have not done that yet. I have this one. I really like this plant. It makes me feel like I'm in this tropical jungle. And all right, this is another Swiss cheese philodendron. This is a very healthy one. I am so excited. I just recently bought this since I had the accident with the first one. Here's the thing though, all gardeners have accidents or have plants die, and you really just need to keep going because you'll never get any better if you don't try. And I love gardening, so killing a plant here or there happens. Unfortunately, I had this giant dragon tree that I got at a local big box store, and I didn't check it very well. When I got it home, it had some mealybugs hatch after a couple weeks, and I had never had mealybugs at my house before, so I didn't treat it right away, and it took me a little while to diagnose it, and by the time I did, it was too late, and I had lost most of the plant and some of the stems. It just didn't go well, so I had to cut that plant loose, and it was a sad day, but guess what? I have a baby one now. I just got this one on clearance. This is one of my new ones. I just went plant shopping, so I have a bunch of new stuff, and I'm really excited about it. I love bees, so I have my little Lego bee. And then I have this plant up here. I don't actually know what this plant is called. I think it's a type of prayer plant. All right, this is an English ivy. I had this planted in a container that it wasn't very happy in, so I recently transplanted it out of that container into this one for now, and I will probably actually get just a pretty decorative pot, or possibly make a pretty decorative pot to go on the outside of this. This is my spider plants. Spider plants are great. They are awesome for filtering the air in your house. They can remove even formaldehyde from the air and other toxins. Plants are a great way to purify the air in your home. So buy plants, grow plants, eat plants, and repeat. I hope I'm inspiring you to grow some plants, buy a plant, eat more plants, and get one of these. These are so cute. They will eventually grow little spider pups. And isn't this guy cute? I also have been wanting one of these for a really long time, and I got this for Christmas. It is a string of pearls, and I am excited to learn more about caring for these. You know, you guys, you should learn something new every day about whatever you like and grow in your passion for it. Never stop learning. There's so many things that we can learn in this world, and I'd encourage you to learn about plants because they're amazing. All right, and one last plant to show you right now. Here we go, this one. My daughter loves this pot. She got it at IKEA, and her plant is so pretty in it. Well, everyone, this is the Plant Loving Mom. If you liked this video, please check out these videos. I think you'll love them. And please like and subscribe. And if you want, I'd love for you to leave me a comment about your favorite houseplants or any questions that you have about plants. Well, keep growing, everyone. See you later.